First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Secondly, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS that do rule well. Peace, love, hope, and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered across the four corners of the earth, where Yahawah Bahashem Yahweh Shah has placed you at. Right? Shalom to you, Akim, out there risking your life and your freedom to preach this gospel and this good news via highways and byways or via the internet. Shalom to you. Shalom to you, Israelites that may look like the members of the other nations, but your bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And if your spirit can receive it, you're an Israelite. So shalom to you. And shalom to you, sincere Yahawah out there, you women, and shalom to you, children as well. Right? This is the brother Micah from the tribe of Judah 144, coming at you again with another quick lesson. I will write the Zot, which means Lord willing. By the end of this lesson, you receive some edification from it. Alright? Today's lesson is going to be entitled, you're going to call upon, you can call upon your gods, but I will call upon the name of Yahawah. Alright? Because I was sitting early and doing some reading, and I was just saying, how, really the beneficialness of having the names of Yahawah, who the world English calls God, Bahashem, which means in the name, Yahweh Shah, who the world English calls Jesus Christ, Jesus. Right? This is 1 Kings, verse 18. Salakin, this is 1 Kings chapter 18 and verse 25. I'm just going to read on down. Try to make the lesson not too long. Okay, I'm going to start on 24, Salakin. Okay. And call ye on the name of your powers, okay, or your gods. And I will call on the name of Yahawah. And the power that answered by fire, let him be power, and all the people answered and said, it is well spoken. All right? This is Elijah talking, to the prophets of Baal. And Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you one bullock for yourself, and dress it first. For ye are many, and call on the names of your gods. Put no fire under. Verse 26. And they took the bullock which was giving them, and they dressed it and called on the name of Balaam from morning, evening, unto noon, saying, O Balaam, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped upon the altar which was made. All right? So you see how they're calling upon the names of these other gods. No answer, no nothing. All right? That's why, man, it's only one true power, and that's Yahawah. All right? No, none of these other false deities or, is going to save you from the times to come. All right? When Jacob's trouble comes for all you that's not calling upon the names of Yahawah, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, what are you going to do in that time? You're going to call upon the name of Jesus? You're going to call upon the name of Balaam? Buddha? Allah? Nah, it's only one true power and one true power only, and that's Yahawah. All right? And he's sending his son, Yahweh Shah, who is the deliverer. All right? He's going to deliver his people from the destruction that's to come. All right? Verse 27. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, cry aloud, for he is a power. All right? For he is a God. Either he's talking, or he is persuading, or he is on a journey, or a pre-adventure. He sleep and must be awoke. All right? So Elijah was being sarcastic. This is your true power. Where is he at? Why is he not answering? Oh, my bad. Maybe he's asleep. Maybe he left. Maybe he's talking to somebody else. All right? But, our power, Yahawah doesn't sleep. He's an everlasting. All right? And that's just amazing in itself. Verse 28. And they cried aloud and cut themselves after this matter with knives and lashes, till blood gushed out upon them. And it came to pass when midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice, nor any answer, nor any that regarded. Okay? So this is, within a nutshell, this is the reason why calling upon those other names, there's no beneficialness to it. You don't get, I mean, what are you going to get from that? You can't get delivered from calling upon those names. All right? But you know what? Our people want to continue doing what they're going to do. All right? But you're going to see the outcome of what's going to happen to the prophets of Baal as I continue reading. And Elijah said unto all the people, come near unto me. And all the people came near unto him, and he repaired the altar of Yahawah that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob. All right? That's clarification that, Jacob, which is his name got turned to Israel, had 12 sons. And that's the Israelites. So Yahawah is the power of the Israelites, and only the Israelites only. The number of the sons of Jacob, and to whom the word of Yahawah came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. All right? Jacob's name, for all those that may not know, Jacob's name got turned to Israel, and that's where you get the Israelites from. Okay. Verse 32, and with stones he built an altar in the name of Yahawah, and he made a trench above the altar as great as would contain 2 measures of seed. Verse 33, and he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid him on the wood, and said, fill 4 barrels with water, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice and on the wood. And he said, do it the second time. And they did it the second time. And he said, do it the third time. And they did it the third time. Verse 35. And the water ran down from the altar, and he filled the trench also with water. Right? Verse 36. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that Elijah the prophet came there and said, Yahawah, thy power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? Or Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel. Let it be known this day that thou art power in Israel. All right? This is our power. Yahawah is the power of the Israelites. Okay? Our true power. All right? And that I am thy servant, that I have done all these things at the word. Hear me, O Yahawah, hear me, that this people may know that thou art Yahawah, thy power, and that thou hast turned their hearts back again, their minds. All right? Then the fire of the Most High fell and consumed the burnt offering, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when the people saw it, they fell on their face. And they said, Yahawah, he is the power. Yahawah, he is the power. Damn right. All right? Let me read verse 39. Because that just got me hyped. All right? I'm going to read that all over. When all the people saw it, they fell on their face. And they said, Yahawah, he is the power. Yahawah, he is the power. That makes me think about that verse when they say, in the day thou power, thou people shall be willing. All right? Verse, and if I butchered that, one of the brothers, I can please correct me on that. Verse 40, and this is where I'm going to end it off at. And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape. And they took, and Elijah brought them down to Brook Kinshar and slew them. Okay? That's their judgment. All right? And that was a beautiful judgment as well. Because you see on verse 39, all the people saw it and they fell on their face. It's a scary sight. You see fire come down from the heavens. Man, you only can imagine that, man. That's why the people, and that's why they, meaning all, they said, Yahawah, he is the power. All right? Yahawah, he is the power. Yahawah, he is the power. It's no way around it. And that's what I'm entitled this lesson. Yahawah, he is the power. Yahawah, he is the power. There's no other power, you know, there's no other power that can deliver, destroy, build, you know, tear down, bless, curse, like Yahawah, our power can do. All right? This is why we fear the names. This is why we fear Yahawah. And the Wadi Yahawah Bashim Shah for putting allowing me to fear the true power. The Wadi Yahawah Bashim Shah for giving me the names. So I have no reason to call upon any other names because I have the true names. What I always been looking for in my life, you know, it was given to me. All right? I didn't have to pay for it, buy it. It was given as a sincere gift. That's why I cherish this truth. All right? Because our power, you know, we serve a mighty, merciful power. All right? A very, very mighty and scary power at the same time. All right? All the prophets, you know, all the prophets of Balaam, they were destroyed. They were destroyed. All right? Don't be like the prophets, but call upon the names of Yahawah Bashim Shah. All right? Get right with your power. Because that's the only true power that exists anyway. All the rest of these images, these molted images of gold, silver, bronze, and all that you see people bowing down and praying to, forget about it, man. There's no beneficialness in that. All right? But it's a lot of beneficialness in coming back to a true power, who is Yahawah Bashim Yahawah Shah. All right? So with that, I hope this video was edifying. You know, call halal Yahawah Bashim Yahawah Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. You know, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS that do well. Peace, love, hope, salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered across the four corners of the earth. Right? You know, brothers, we're approaching some scary times. You know, I love you, brothers. Stay safe. You know, and keep serving Yahawah Bashim Yahawah Shah to the best of your ability, best of your knowledge. Right? So again, Shalom.